Hello again, this is the mode, or that loser, whichever one you want to call me. Giving you another deck tech about what I'm doing. I came up with the Pauper deck tech, involving the newly added to the arsenal fencing ace to basically use certain kinds of equipments to make it bigger. But other than that, there's also a bunch of other creatures. That's not the namesake. Anyway, this deck's called Heavy Metal Soldiers. I guess you said that earlier. It's a Pauper deck tech. It's all white. All its equipments. Got some protection. Got ways to make a little bit more soldiers. Bump creatures. Got ways to do other stuff. And so on and so on. So yeah, let's get on to the creature stuff. Starting from left to right, or what you need it to be. Right here we got I can never pronounce it. Arak Glaive Master. So it's a 1/1 for 1 common. It's pretty good. As long as it's equipped, it gets +1/+1 as first strike. So you get like Bone Saw right here. This is 0 equipment with equip cost 1. And if you quick creature gets +1, essentially make this a 3/2 for the first strike for 1. Technically 2, but even that's good. And then yeah. Bone Saw is actually a really good card in my opinion, and especially in Pauper. Another card, Bone Splitter. It's a 1-drop equipment. You might think, oh, well, actually, this is a very known card. It's actually really good because it gives your creature that you equip it to +2/+0, and it costs 1, so that's really good. And then we got to one of the best creatures in the deck. Well, one of the most expensive creatures in the deck. 2 costs is the highest. 1/1 for 2. You might think that's crap. Well, it has double strike. You might think so. We got some equipment already, and we got some other stuff. But yeah, this makes it bigger. And so you'll be swinging him for big. Probably take down a bunch of creatures that will probably block him. So that's really good too. He can legit probably smack some faces. And then you might say, but won't he die easily? Well, we got some help with that. We got 4 of all this. I should have named that. This is as messy as the other one. And we got God's Willing right here. This is a 4 of again. Let's see from this annoying thing from here. It's basically just a 1-mana enchantment. It's sorry, I brain fart. Instance is, and it's basically target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn, and then you get to describe 1. That's actually really helpful. You might be thinking, what do we need to cast all this? Just all this, 20 planes, all that. It's very cheap, like very cheap. It's like casting like instantly small stuff. Anyway, and then we got Hone Kapesh. It's just a 1-mana enchantment, equipment, where you just gives a creature +1/+1, and a quick cost of 1. So it's kind of like this, but instead it gives it a bonus, which is pretty nice. And then, yeah, you might be asking, well, what if I don't want to pay the equip costs? Well, then I give you a creature that does that for free as it enters the battlefield. Ba-boom! Core Outfitter. Something great in my opinion. It's really good, really nice, somewhat really, really great in my opinion. And I repeat myself a lot. 4 ups again. 4 ups. I seem to be missing a lot of stuff to say. You can tell this is not very scripted. So yeah. He says, when a Core Outfitter enters the battlefield, you may attach target equipment you control to target creature you control. So it's not like you attach like some weird equipment to your opponents, which I have no idea why you do that. Most equipments I know aren't that bad. But anyway, yeah. And then we move on. Well, you might be saying, Gabriel, what if I also want to go a bit wider? I got you a bit covered on that. I got you with Strength of Arms. It's a buff spell. It's one of the reasons why I made this deck, other than Bone Saw and this thing, but I'll get that to later. It's a 1-mana instant that says, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And if you control an equipment, put a 1/1 human soldier creature in token onto the battlefield. Really great. And as you can tell, this is just a bunch of soldiers. Soldiers. Heavy metal soldiers. I couldn't make that even more obvious. And then then right next to it, you might say, Gabriel, what if I also want a big beater that gets equipped by this? Well, I mean a bear that gets a buff from being equipped. Well, I would say I got that right here. Sun Spirit Shikari. I can never pronounce that. So it's a cat. It's a cat soldier. I finally named it as a cat soldier. Core soldier. Human. You get it. This is apparently a bird, but we'll get to that. And this is and basically this is actually a really good card in my opinion inside this deck, because basically it says as long as it's equipped, it has first strike and lifelink. So if you equip it like health capacity, you basically got a 3/3 with lifelink and first strike for 3, I guess. Technically 4, which is alright, my opinion. Or if you get Bone Saw, you technically get a 3/2 for 3 with first strike and lifelink, which is good. Even the same thing with Bone Splitter. Good stuff in my opinion. And you also buff it with this. Get bigger damage. That's a lot of damage. I need to stop. I apologize. But anyway, and then after that, we got one of the reasons why I made this deck. Something I really like this card a lot. Ever since I saw it, it's War Falcon. And so it's a 1 mana 2/1. You might think, oh, that's good. That's flying. That's amazing. But here's the downside. It can't attack unless you control a knight or a soldier. And you think, Gabriel, that's shit. You might be right on that, but let me tell you, young child. What if I were to tell you, you play this turn 1, then probably play a Bone Saw you got in your hand, and then turn 2, as you got 2 mana up, equip the Bone Saw, play this, make it into basically a 5/3. You might say, Gabriel, they're going to guess. Well, won't I be able to? You get a 1/1 of it, and you get to attack for 5 in the air turn 2, and then the rest is history. That's one of the main plans. That's one of the reasons why I made this deck, because I thought that would have been awesome. And so yeah. Something else, soldiers. Yeah, I haven't been posting for like a long time because I haven't got my computer back in a long time, so yeah. I might be back. That's it for now. I might make another video, and I really hate leaving it on this kind of stuff, but oh well. 5, 4, 3, 2. See you guys later.